Hi everyone, Nick here, and with this video I wanted to talk about something that's actually on the Alien Covenant home release. Now, I actually bought the version of it on iTunes just because I couldn't wait any longer for the Blu-ray to come out, and I wanted to check out exactly what these kind of deleted scenes were going to be, and the special features, the documentary, the commentary track by Ridley Scott, and etc, etc. I just wanted to see, what exactly they were going to put on this to kind of make up for what a lot of people were a little bit upset about in the theatrical release, the cut footage and whatnot. So there's a special feature on there that's quite interesting. It kind of talks about David and his motivations. It's actually shown through his perspective, like his POV. You're watching like his hands moving around his workshop and everything. It's very interesting. There's like chock full of information that would have helped clear up a lot of stuff in the movie, actually, like Shaw and everything, and what was going on with the engineers, the black goo and whatnot. But what we're going to be talking about in this video is how it actually confirms that David is working on his masterpiece, which is the Alien Queen, and it's heavily implied that Daniels is going to be the sort of host for his queen. It's also implied, I guess you could say, that Shaw was kind of like the test run for it, like he intended for her to be his queen, but she actually didn't end up working out entirely, I guess through his experimentations or whatever. But it's interesting because throughout the whole video, he's actually broadcasting his whole sort of voiceover and everything to Weyland-Yutani headquarters back on Earth, and this is cool because it was actually something from the novelization by Alan Dean Foster, where he actually threw in a scene at the end where David opens up a secure line to Weyland-Yutani, their headquarters on Earth. And I'm glad that this was something that was realized on the special features or some sort of a live action version, because I thought it would have made much more sense for him at the end of the movie to contact the company, because this is a prequel. You have to establish the fact that, okay, the company did know about this organism, the Xenomorph itself, and how do they know about it? Well, there you go, David, that ties it all together. So during the video, he's talking about how he has his wolves, which are the Xenomorph, he has his lambs, which are the colonists, the 2,000 colonists on the ship, plus all the embryos too that he can mess around with and tinker and further perfect his organism, which is the Xenomorph. But at the end of it, he says, I have one thing left to perfect, and that's my queen. And then boom, it cuts to a shot of Daniels in her cryo sleep chamber, and he says this is going to change everything. And I'm really wondering if throughout the process of him trying to like actually create the queen, is he actually thinking like, okay, once I actually am able to create this thing, is she going to actually lead her children out, the other Xenomorphs, the warriors, the drones, everything? I think that's why he said this is going to change everything, because it's like, okay, I made my creature, but now I'm going to give it a life of its own and a society of its own with the queen and the hive structure and everything. So that to me is very interesting. Whether or not we'll actually see a follow-up to Alien Covenant is still unfortunately up in the air. They're still trying to figure out, okay, where do we take the franchise? Do we do one more prequel? Do we kind of do a soft reboot in the future? It's all up in the air right now, but it is kind of cool, I guess, to get confirmation that the Alien Queen is most likely going to be part of what Ridley was doing with the prequel series, because that was one of my concerns, like, is it going to actually just do away with the queen, or are they just going to be like an egg morphing type of deal, or how is that going to work? How are we going to get all the eggs on the derelict ship? And I'm glad that he did put a pretty big hint to the queen's appearance in this timeline. But leave your own thoughts down in the comment section below. Did you guys buy Alien Covenant on digital HD already, or are you waiting out for the hard copy in a couple of weeks? As always, thanks for watching. My name is Nick, and for more on the Alien and Predator universe, subscribe to Hybrid Network.